definitely a big jump in pay since I'm working for a really large, technically tech company. Just started kind of picking up and working a little bit more independently now, but my team's really great. My day-to-day is really looks like kind of deep diving into therapy charts and sort of auditing the charts from there based on our sort of standards of care for what we're wanting clinical notes to look like. Got a big audit that we're working on from one of the insurance providers, so I'm kind of sending all of our feedback to clinicians, asking them to kind of look at their notes and make some changes and then send them back to us so we can submit those to insurance. But yeah, everything's virtual, which is really nice. I am working East Coast hours, so I have to get up a little bit early since I'm on the West Coast, but it's actually kind of nice to get done a little bit early. And yeah, working from home is just a dream, and I'm really glad I don't have to commute every day and I get to be at home with my dog, so it's been really nice. About 20,000 more than my previous role. I mean, it's not quite as much since I moved to like a more expensive state in terms of like what I actually see, but yeah, definitely a big jump in pay since I'm working for a really large, technically tech company. So I didn't have any other coaching services on my radar, but I was expecting to have to move jobs because I moved for my partner's job. He's in residency, so we got matched here. So it's actually kind of ironic, the MatchDay name and the fact that we moved because of that exact scenario. I honestly think it like came up just from like a quick Google search, and that was like one of the first things I looked at. I met with somebody one time, and we were still waiting to get where we were matched at that point, and so I didn't make the decision yet because I didn't know if we would end up staying in Kansas City, but I was still kind of wanting to try to maybe move out of the clinical space. But then once we found out we were moving states, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna need some help because I mean, I think probably as other clinicians feel, I felt like I don't have a lot of education in terms of the business world and how to like make my resume look the way it's supposed to, or how to really like network the way that I need to, and how to just make myself an attractive candidate, especially in the business sector. So I was really happy there was like such a specific company for what I was looking for to help me with transferring my skills as well. Chanel was wonderful. She was super responsive and just like so helpful in every aspect of the journey. I would say she just clearly has such an expertise, especially in the role of like knowing what recruiters are looking for and how to contact them and what to say. And I think I needed a little bit of hand holding for some of that, just because even when I'm taught something, I like want to make sure it's okay when I'm sending something, and she was just super responsive, and just you could tell she really cares about you, and I think that makes a big difference too. I mean, when you're working in the clinical space because you love working with people, and so like having a person who also clearly loves working with people, I think made a really big difference for me. But yeah, I mean, she had all of the knowledge that I could have ever needed or wanted, and being able to find what I wanted and give me some guidance. And I think too, just like giving me advice, even if it's maybe not directly related to what I am there for. Like I had accepted a role, like you said, kind of feeling like I was in a rush because I wasn't working at all. So I was like, okay, I probably need to have some income and I'll like kind of keep the job hunt going. And she was very good at being like, this part-time job or this, lesser role is maybe not the best fit for you, but this one could be good for now while we keep doing this. And I think I kind of needed that like push to see what I was meant to do, and recognizing that in areas that I'm maybe better than I give myself credit for too. She was helpful with that. Sometimes like I'm just very early on in my career, so the price point, luckily being able to like pay over time was great, because when you're kind of in the early parts of your career, even if you're already transitioning, I think the price point is something that like people just have to be aware of. So I think in my recommendation, I would tell somebody like be prepared for it is an investment, but of course I got that money back tenfold by my job placement.